Hi everybody, it's Celeste. I'm here to do a reading for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done one again. I've been very busy, which is a good thing, but I just haven't had time to do these the way that I wanted to. So I'm just going to pull some cards for the general collective. We're going to see what kind of a reading comes up. But it is what it is. Oops, I just messed up my camera. Let me fix it. All right, there we go. We'll see what comes out. It is what it is. Okay, Spirit, what's going on in the general collective today? Someone's feeling like they can't do it. What's going on in the general collective today? All right, we've got Ace of Wands. We've got this Hanged Man energy. And we've got this Two of Pentacles. Someone needs to make a choice. Someone is choosing. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man. So there's this, like something was supposed to start and you held back. And you really, like, you're not feeling good about this choice. Like, this is like an either or energy. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? So let's keep looking. Oh my gosh. You guys know me, I can't shuffle. That one. Yeah, so we got the Five of Wands. Okay, so, okay, what I'm hearing here is that there have just been, I feel like there was some, like, too many people maybe giving advice or too many people kind of putting their hands in this thing. And at this point, I feel like you have just pulled back. You've stopped. You've pulled back. And you're trying to get in touch with your inner guidance about it. Like, you know what everybody else thinks. And you're not sure. You're still not sure what you think. Which is maybe a good sign that there needs to be some feelings involved. Some like a gut check, because there's definitely that, there's that energy of indecisiveness and too many opinions. I don't see too much information on the table. I see too many opinions. So this is probably not, this is probably the kind of decision where everybody's got their own opinion about it. Yeah, you're not feeling in charge of this. You're actually feeling like this has sapped all of your power out of it. You're not feeling in a place of personal power. It's quite possible that there is another person. This is maybe not for everybody. It's quite possible that there is a person involved in this. Queen of Wands may be somebody who has a very strong opinion and pushes it on other people. I mean, it's possible that you are this Queen of Wands who is sort of out of her power. Like, normally you're this inspired kind of person who just moves forward with things. And maybe right now you're not feeling it. You're just not feeling it for whatever reason. All right, so I want to get I'm going to get another card about this, because if this is someone else, I want a little more information about it. I'm going to pull a couple cards on that. Okay, you've turned away from this person. If this is another person in your life, you've turned away from this person. But I'm getting, it might be a family member. Could be a mom or a sister. Somebody who's really, really feisty, and you're turned away from them right now. But there's something pulling you back. The reason I say family is because this Ten of Pentacles is like that. It's one of the family cards. And you're feeling like you've turned your back, but there's something about you that wants to go back. So that can happen a lot. Sometimes our family has a really strong opinion about something. They've been telling you what to do, goes against your heart. Okay, that's too many cards. I'm not going to pull those. If they're meant to be, they will come out again. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. So a lot of strong characters on this board already. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles reversed is usually that somebody's losing money. Maybe losing opportunities for money. Could be. Got the Queen of Pentacles inverted. Could be that you... It could be that you're losing... I don't want to... I mean, yes, it could literally be that you've lost some money. It could also just be that you've lost why can't I think of the right word? You've learned lost a method of cash flow. Like, if I could just talk today, that'd be great, right? So maybe you had some different ways of earning money, and one of those has sort of dried up or is not working out. Who's the King of Cups, Spirit? Okay. Oh, okay. For somebody, this could be like an ex. Somebody, maybe you're getting divorced or separated. The loss, that could be the loss of money or materials. Because Pentacles is not always money. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's just possessions. It's the tangible things in life. And whoever this King of Cups is, you've been losing sleep over it. I don't think he's losing sleep. He might be. Could be him losing sleep. But there's justice here. There's the law is involved. There's a law involved here. Sometimes I wonder what this means for people, certain people that, you know, may watch it. It like, you know, the story comes out one way to me, but I never know how that might resonate with somebody. All right, 5 of Swords. There's all that arguing. There was a lot of arguing. And there's the disappointment. I think that, so there is definitely a strong energy here of a breakup that may involve possessions, legal things, may actually involve the law. I'm not sure what your choice is, but I'm sure that it's something different for different people. The 9 of Cups is like realizing that you built something on sand. And like you didn't want to look at it, like the tide was coming in to wash it away, and you didn't want to look at it. You didn't want to admit that that was what was happening. It's like denial, disappointment and denial. But in the reverse, I feel that you have, you're looking at it now. You see it now. You see how it was never stable, even though it was lovely, beautiful on the outside. So going back to this Queen of Wands, this walking away, I don't know, it could be you. It could be that somebody in your family's mad about this breakup. That happens sometimes. Actually know somebody that's happening too. Something about wishes. Yeah, your wishes are, oh, it's just like, you're just gutted here, whatever this is. This breakup or this loss of this, I mean, I think it is a breakup is what I think it is. You are gutted. You're just done. You know it's over. It was a wish once upon a time. You really thought that this thing was You thought it was stable. You thought it was beautiful. And you know what? Now I'm getting, so like back before I was saying you had to make a choice. I'm seeing now that the choice perhaps has been, maybe the choice is whether to move on or not, or maybe you're in this in-between place. It's not so much a choice of like this or that. It's more a choice to pick yourself up off the ground and move on. How do you do that when there's been so much hurt? How do you trust yourself again? Is what came to me just now. How do you trust yourself again when you allowed yourself to, we can be really, really hard on ourselves when something is ending, right? We can get to this point where we don't really believe, we're like, how did I not see that before? Or how did I let myself be deluded? So I think you're really down on yourself. And that's what this energy up here was about wanting this new beginning. There's something that needs to start. You need to do something. You need to kind of get fired up again, but you're just feeling so low that it's just impossible to think about that right now. You just need to be a little bit gentle with yourself, but also acknowledge that this is where you're at. This is really where you're at. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot, which you know is one of my favorites. I want to get some more information, Spirit, about Lovers. Lovers just fell right out of the deck. Like some of you might be still in love with this person. Some of you might be in love with someone else. This is either about losing somebody who, so you might be grieving the loss of that. The Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy. It's kind of my guides gave me the hot and heavy lover. It's the guy who pursues you. He's really passionate. He's not just offering his heart, like he's really into all the other stuff too. Like we've got the lovers. He is a guy that is a guy or a girl who is very, very, very passionate and very forward about it. And there's a loss here of that. So whether you're grieving the loss of that in your old relationship, or whether there was a third party here, there's definitely a sense that maybe what was moving forward before it has stalled. Maybe now that you're getting divorced, this could be for someone. Maybe now that you're getting divorced, all of a sudden this person is gone. Yeah, they're not talking to you. Like communication is just stopped. And you don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's a very strong message. I'm not getting that that's for everybody, but if something about this resonated with you here, then I don't think that they're speaking with you anymore. And you're wondering what the heck is going on. Like your life has been turned upside down, and now this is why you don't know which way to go. Because you're like, okay, well, but here you are, you're in this place. You're in this place where one thing is ending and there's just nothing. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups. Did you see that? So the challenge here is really to move through your emotions, guys. So there was a lot of not emotions on the table here before. There was like this cut off energy, this focusing on the loss, this feeling done, and these strong characters who all have opinions. And now what's left is for you to move through the ocean of feeling that you are resisting. You are really resisting being in your feelings about this. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. So we can do that a lot, right? We can just sort of check out of a situation when it's too painful. But the emotion is important here. The emotion is significant, and the risk of not progressing through those emotions is potentially going to be the loss of this thing. But Spirit is telling me, don't worry, that if you did lose this, there'll be something else that comes in. Like, it's never the end. It's never either this or that and nothing else ever. It feels like that in the moment. So moving through the stages of grief is going to be very important for you. And allowing this to just be what it is right now. There's a potential here for reconciliation. I feel probably with this person, this felt pretty done over here. I don't know though. The king was still like, he was still in the upright. Like, this is an emotional guy. It could be, you know, it could be open-ended and about what you choose. But you're never going to be able to unlock this reconciliation energy without going through this array of emotions. You have to acknowledge the loss, the regret. There was an offer here that you turned down, or that somebody turned down for you. And then there was a failure to acknowledge the regret. Like, just like bandaging it up and being like, oh, that didn't hurt. I'm fine. I'm fine. So you're going to have to allow yourself to have those feelings. Have yourself a little pity party. Not too much. Give yourself a night, or, you know, if it was a long relationship, then maybe a little longer. You might need a couple months to let yourself be sad. But take care of yourself. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming for you. You're just going to have this rebirth at the end of this grief, okay? And Spirit is saying to go with it. Spirit is saying to allow something new to be planted in you. Allow yourself to move through the steps of healing and allow yourself to take a chance. Again, like, you might be wondering after this feeling, like, how could I be so silly? You know, it's just over. I took a chance. If this was you over here, you're like, wow, that didn't end well. It's going to be hard to open your heart again and to allow yourself to feel like a little bit of a fool, to kind of unlock your new opportunity. But the opportunity is coming. And here's the Two of Pentacles. Here's you embracing the choice. So we have the Two of Pentacles reversed here, where you're feeling like, I'm not embracing the choice. This is against my will. I don't want to do this. I don't want to take another step forward. I don't want to move. I don't like the way this feels. And here's you accepting the challenge. That's in the future. This is coming up for you after the grief. You have to allow the grief. People want to hold back and not allow the grief to happen. Grief is a thing, and it is a thing that we have to move through. And you might need some help. Maybe if your family's not being supportive, it's a good time to get a therapist. A good one to talk to your therapist about. I mean, if you have a supportive friend, they can be a great ear, but try not to wear them out. Not all friends are good, good at that. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, that is all this about Pentacles. I love how this is all about Pentacles. There was a big loss here, there was a big feeling of like financial loss. You lost this, or even if this was just an illusion, or even if it was you know, this old family life that was quite stable. Maybe it was real. And now you're feeling like, oh, I don't have that and I'm never going to have it again. You are going to have it again. You're going to rebuild, okay? Page of Pentacles. This is you saying, yes, I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to do it. And it might feel like difficult at first because you're not used to it. Maybe if this was about a divorce, maybe he handled the finances. You were the Queen of Pentacles in your... So that's like, yeah, I'm feeling that that could be you for some of you. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm feeling here is not necessarily, this is like a woman who kind of has it all, but maybe she doesn't realize that she's, you know, she's strong and she can handle her, herself in the financial world, but maybe she doesn't know it. She tends to be seen as kind of an earth mother. She can also be like, symbolic of a woman who's just, you know, in control of her job, in control of her work life and her financial resources and all of that. But in her reverse, she can be insecure about money. Maybe she doesn't know how to handle it. Maybe she doesn't trust herself with money. Maybe she's actually been bad with it before. Or maybe someone just made her feel that way. That's something to explore. But I'm seeing a rebirth. I'm seeing you saying, yes, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to be able to learn this. I can do it. And I'm seeing, so I don't know, this could be a return to this person in a different way. Or it could be a new King of Cups. It could be Spirit saying that there is a new King of Cups on your horizon. Okay. Better than a night, right? Better than a couple of nights. Better than the guy who says all the right things. This is a man who follows through. So King of Cups can be deeply emotional. He doesn't always express his feelings very well, but this is a man who understands feelings. They can be overwhelming for him. Five of Pentacles. This is you, this is you coming out of, okay, you might be carrying a little bit of lack with you as you're learning. And this card is reminding you to be patient with yourself as you're rebuilding and as you're learning. There are going to be ups and downs along that pathway. And you cannot look to this guy to save you, okay? King of Cups, he might be there to help you out. He might be there to heal your heart. But don't look at him to protect you. It's, you know, down the road in the future, if you find yourself in another relationship, of course you're going to meld your lives, but it's very important. What Spirit is telling me, it's very important not to give your power away to him, not to expect him to fix it for you. You're being called to face this lesson about material. King of Swords just popped out. I'm just going to throw that on the table. It turned over in the deck as I was shuffling. King of Swords. So this person is intelligent. He can be a good communicator. He could also just be no bullshit. Pardon my French. I'm feeling that new love for you coming in down the road. So it's important to be patient through this pain that you're going through and show up for your lessons, because you won't be able to get to this. And you can see that this is part of the lesson. This reclaiming your heart and your ability to, I don't want to say like, it is an ability to take care of yourself, but some people can get like too independent almost. And that's what I'm hearing with this reading, is that it's important for you to acknowledge that there's interplay there when there's other people involved. Something tells me that for those of you that the family thing resonated with, something tells me that maybe mom and dad took care of a lot for you when you were young and that you never had to learn this financial stuff. It could be, maybe they didn't just take care of it. Maybe they just sort of hid it from you. That could be another thing. And then we have the 9 of Cups coming in here. And that is about you. So I'm just going to point out that this is a love, like typically Cups is about the heart space. But there's something in this card that I never noticed before now, because we're talking about financial resources and abundance. We're talking about scarcity mentality, really, is what we're dealing with. You're confronting that in yourself. And this is like you learning to... It's something about putting like love and this a rebirth of love through you dealing with this abundance mentality. That's an interesting message. All right, let me pull. Anything else, Spirit? Do you have anything else? The Hermit. One more. The Wheel. Yeah. This is highlighting the need. Okay, highlighting the need for you to take this time in between. So don't go looking for this new relationship until you're ready. Okay, you got to take this time out, and you've got to trust that whatever is in store for you, all this good stuff that you've got in store for you, that it's there for you. There's no hurry. You don't have to run toward it. Okay, you don't have to make anything happen. You don't have to force anything. Your job is to take good care of yourself in this in-between time. Your job is to master the lessons that life has lined up for you. Show up for those lessons. Let them, let the lessons sort of heal you from within. This is about withdrawing yourself from... You're withdrawing yourself from the judgment, not necessarily to like not talk to your family. That's not what this is about, but it's more like withdrawing yourself from the need to depend on them to decide for you. You're not going to let this person, these people, all these people on this board, you're not going to let any of them decide for you. You're going to learn to operate from within what feels good to, and unlock whatever fate has in store for you through that. Oops. I'm going to pull some guidance cards. And since this, I love that it was a love reading, because it gives me a chance to use this beautiful new deck that I just got from Deja Druitt. The Love Story Oracle. These just came in the mail the other day. Or was it actually, it was today. And they are so gorgeous. I just had a peek. I don't know if you can still order these, but you should definitely check out her social media. She has a bunch of different decks, and I think I have them all. I like them a lot. Very nice cards. They're very thick, if you're a tarot nerd like me. So I might look at the book with these, because I haven't had a chance to read through it yet or to play with them. This is the first reading that I'm doing with them. Guidance for this person, Spirit. Friendship. Yeah, you... Whoever this is coming through in the future for you, you got to be friends with this person first. And I don't mean you have to friend zone them. I just mean that you have to like really pay attention to whether you, to having a good friendship with them, as well as whatever it is that you're going to have. I feel like this person over here might not have been a good friend to you. Like this has a take it and run with it kind of an energy, like a hit and run energy. This card Okay, so I know what I feel like it's saying. I want to check on her meaning for that. The book is really nice too. It has a little picture of the card, and then it has some so I think it's, yeah, this is about you grieving. This is about your grief process. It's really important for you to look at what it is that you need to look at those regrets. Sometimes our tendency is to just push them out of the way. We want to skip them because it's too painful. On the other hand, a lot of people will want to go into like beating themselves up over what they regret. I regret doing this. I regret doing that. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. You know, you either blame yourself, all or nothing. It's either all your own fault or all their fault. And what Spirit is saying is that it's really important for you to look at, really be, allow yourself your feelings and allow yourself those regrets, but don't get lost in them. Okay. Sometimes, you know, all we regret is wasting years of our life on something that wasn't going to work out. Control, yeah. So there's been a tinge of this energy in this reading, and I haven't said it much. I did talk about it with your family. I think that perhaps, so there was that idea that the finances were out of your control, so you never really learned. So there's maybe was this fear of leaving this relationship for some people, because somebody else has always had control over you in some way. Again, I said probably your family, someone in your family handled all the money and didn't let you either know about it or didn't let you have any control over your own. And then maybe you married somebody who loved you. Maybe they really did love you, but they had this tendency to do the same. Because I'm not feeling there's no love here. I'm just feeling that there's maybe a habit of conflicting, like, you know, you do this, you do this. You're doing the wrong thing. This need to control your moves, and that control prevents you from making mistakes that you can learn from. So there's a need here for you to look at where control has played a part in your life. Has somebody always had control over you? And how have you sort of allowed that in the past, and how can you change that in the future without going overboard, without becoming a control freak yourself? So, let's pull a couple Moonology cards, because I think we're in New Moonville right now. I have not been keeping track of the moon phases, which is not like me. But I just, the last couple days, I have felt some heavy shedding. Moonology cards. Step out of your comfort zone. Exactly. That's what we've been seeing. Oops. Your commitment is being tested. So a lot of times people read that card and think that it's about a relationship. I think that this is about your commitment to yourself. If it's not being tested now, it's going to be tested. There could be a sense of like what you put up with continues. So like if you don't do this work, you're going to end up in a relationship with someone who's exactly like the last person, or you're going to end up falling for somebody like this again. And this is about surrendering. So when we think of surrendering to the divine, it's like, it's not about letting life happen to you. It's about allowing life to show you what you need to look at, allowing your life to show you what is a problem. And then allowing yourself to, when I say fix it, I don't necessarily mean that there's a lot of work involved in fixing it. Sometimes it feels like hard work, but a lot of times the fixing is about examining the behavior, examining the past, and picking out patterns and going, wow, okay, I see how that happened. I see how I was passive. Passive is not surrender, right? They're two different things. I see how I was passive and allowed other people to control me. And that this is the path that I need to take, that I needed to take to learn how to deal with my money. Because if we need to learn how to take charge of our money, we're going to deal with people who either fritter it away or control it and keep it away from us. Nothing's set in stone yet. Yeah. Because a lot of this future stuff is, it's sort of, how it turns out is sort of dependent on how you choose to move forward from where you're standing, this discomfort that you're standing in. Hold your vision. What is it that you really, really, really want from, not just from a partner? Yes, from a partner. You don't have to swear off partners because this has all ended not well. But like, what do I want from myself? And sometimes knowing what you want from yourself is knowing what you want from a partner, because you sort of have to become what you want in order to attract that into your life. All right, so that's it. That's the end of this reading. I'm going to do another one, actually. I'm going to do another one for, I'm going to do a story mode one that I haven't done for a while. And that will be posted tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye.